Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Yeah, your fan's still picking up, but that's fine. Alright, there you go. So, hey, everybody, this is Sinspeaks, as this thing loads. Welcome to another episode of RWBY Jumpchain Villains! Woohoo! Today, we're going to be doing a 4v4 battle! Not of the heroes, though, with NPC characters. And today, of course, I'm here with Midnight, Rogue, Silver, and Azul. Hi, guys. Buddy-boos? Oh. Sorry, my entire computer is chatting itself somehow.
No one gave me any
We're over
pancakes.
here being, I think it was Shay.
Mm-hmm.
That's his name.
That's my name.
No, I mean for his first number, he has asked.
I thought you changed your name to Summer.
No.
Let's see.
No, Azul changed his name to Autumn, didn't he?
No. Silver changed his
one of
name
the
to
ones
Autumn. Azul changed his name to something else.
Slate.
Yeah.
Slate. That was it. Slate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Slate.
Slate, Shade,
It was
Rogue,
an
and
L.
Autumn.
It was an S. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's midnight. He's
Yeah.
a F.
And again, for anybody who's new here, still know if any of the things have been changed. Malachi still has that fan in the background, so just don't mind that as we continue along. He is kind of quiet, so you might have to strain a little bit to hear him, but that's okay.
If so I'm quiet.
Yeah, I basically have to turn you down a little bit just to make it so the fan isn't too loud.
Yeah,
No, you're good.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I found out the mic that I was planning on getting didn't.
We are walking down the hallway.
So I'm gonna get the voice ready.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna have to do it for the roleplay part.
You're welcome to not do it, but you know.
You don't have to do it, dude. We're just gonna pretend you're talking in a girl
No,
voice.
I'm
But anyways.
gonna do it only because it's like in my nature to roleplay properly.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Do I have all
Okay,
the
whatever.
shit? I don't. Yeah, you do your shit. I'm going to look at the characters because I need to know what their initiatives are
started
going
already?
to be. Woohoo! Yeah, it started. As I said, we're starting.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we've been recording for like 2 minutes now. Come on.
Okay, so
Whatever.
do they better, like do they meet
What?
yourself character
What?
when it comes to midnight? Do they meet us like up at
You guys basically got there about the same time, so you guys have now landed inside of the Vital City. Considering this thing is festive enough, I'm basically just using the Veil map as the file C, so don't worry about that.
The reason I'm wondering is because
And we gotta fly all the way up to we gotta fly
Oh,
all
is
the
that
way
Mo?
up to Amity.
No, I'm just wondering, do they meet us beforehand, or did they meet us at two different bullets?
Do you mean like Team Carmine or your team?
No, our team, because they would be in a different area than us at this time, because they would already be there after the mission.
Oh, that is true, because I keep forgetting that you guys aren't on both inside
Yeah,
the
they would
area.
be there, and they would. I'm just wondering, because do we want to roleplay this scene where they meet up with us?
You're welcome to. So,
First, guys, you want to do that because it's easier. That way, people don't suspect.
Well, me and Rogue would probably be in our own bullhead.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying,
So you guys basically land inside the Vial area. And of course you guys decide that you guys have a meetup point somewhere. So now, you know, you guys going towards the meetup point and whatever, and you guys have met each other. in
My
your new
character's
clothes.
just reading his book.
So, I'm gonna have to mail.
You know what?
I can't get it right.
You have to what?
Question?
What?
Yes, yes, you have to what?
My character's just reading his book.
No.
Oh, whoops.
What'd you do?
I'm legit just gonna do the mail one. Can't get the voice.
You're good.
So, we're at the meetup point now.
Mhm.
Okay. Hey guys, I hate this. Why do we do this?
Mal is inside of a nice little outfit, courtesy of your guys' disguise and all that other fun stuff that you'll have.
I have an outfit similar to similar to what Cinder had in her outfit, kind of like similar to that, but
Yeah.
like black and white instead of her tan color she has.
He looks so pretty.
Now, let's get into. I hate this. Why did we guys do this? I have to dress up like shit.
You want to blame?
Your idea?
Hey,
Yeah, I know, but I wish it was an idea, you know, but it would work out for us getting into this. Remember, Slate.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
we had to go by Slate and Autumn in this.
oh, maybe next time you can invest in some background information so you won't get caught.
Yeah, next time if we sneak it, pick it up.
So, teams, Carmine, well, specifically, let's see. Yeah, I would say Neo is there, with you guys, simply because she's obviously casting a, illusion around, Emerald.
And Emerald would also be there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out Emerald real quick.
Okay,
There
I'm
you are.
this speed of it. Hey, okay.
Hey, it's Giant Emerald.
And it's
Yeah,
a
she's the
giant
biggest,
emerald who's gonna
baddest
come
emerald.
stomping down the city.
Uh,
She's like freaking Godzilla, yo.
so,
Yeah.
Yeah, Emeraldzilla.
Jesus. But anyway, so Emerald looks at you guys and nods. Well, we've managed to get passage for these two. They managed to come on the names, and we are saying that you two are from Mistral, but are transferring into this unit of Team Mars for Vale as a kind of dual academy program.
Was
Kind
anyone
of like
suspicious?
what Vale and Atlas is doing.
uh,
Could you repeat that, Rogue?
Just kind of like what Vale and Atlas is doing.
Yes.
No, Beacon
yes.
and Atlas. Sorry.
Yeah, I was very confused.
Why am I?
Yeah.
Why did I get that?
Yes, similar to what Beacon and Atlas is doing. They were saying that this is a good way of establishing connection between the two places.
so,
Makes sense.
My character just to make sure he sounds like have like
Yeah.
voice changer to change his voice. Just let me know that.
Hmm.
I'm over here saying I really hate that I came up with this idea.
Was anyone suspicious of anybody?
No, because
I
of
I was like, I haven't gotten any. Besides the guys, which act hell.
because of Rogue's connections as well as some other things. No one was suspicious. It was kind of odd, however, because Ozpin seemed to have waved it himself, but no one seems to have caught on. And if Ozpin did, he's playing a very long game. So
My character just pulls out a black queen piece from this chessboard from his room. Well, I guess it's time then.
Rogue over here just buy him.
Emerald nods to you. Yeah, Rogue is just all the way back there. Emerald nods to
Also-
you.
Also, hello, Miss Neo. Sorry.
She nods again. Emerald says to your group, well, she looks up at the TV up thing, kind of displaying the games. It seems like the previous missions, previous combatants are coming to a close. I believe that was Team RWBY versus, who would they be fighting?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Same
appear.
here.
Oh, was it? No, it was Team Funky was the second one that they did. What was the first?
Yeah, I thought it was no, it's not Sun. It's not Sun.
No, because Sun fought
don't
the
remember
ladies.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh well, who goes? Yeah, Team RWBY versus, let's just say, someone from
Team
Atlas.
RWBY versus Team it was Team RWBY versus Team Arburn.
Right, right, Auburn.
Yeah,
that was it,
Arbor.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Team RWBY versus Team Auburn has finished, and says that next up is your team versus a team which is only labeled as Team Phoenix. Specifically, it is
Phoenix.
PNCS.
That's interesting.
Well, this will be interesting.
Yeah, it should be.
She nods to you. Be careful. I've heard that their team is specializing in taking down other groups. Now, it's kind of odd that they are here, since this is the last year they're supposed to be here, to the best of my knowledge. But they seem to have been gotten from special request. So, you may have a little bit of
That's
difficulty
somewhat.
with their team.
Do we know where they're from?
They are from, I believe, Atlas. No,
Oh,
Mantle.
joy.
That should be fun.
Emerald, the
I
next time I come to India, talk with the outfit. 'Cause if there's any guys on that, they start hiring me, I will slap.
Yeah, I think it's
I slap a bitch,
mostly
I shall
female
slap
group.
Rogue.
Yeah,
Not
they're
Rogue.
from Team Mantle, and they're from yeah. Sorry, I get confused with names. So many names in RWBY. They are from Mantle, so they are very strange. However, because they're not military. I suppose the closest thing you could call it would be a Black Ops team.
Okay. Hey,
My character's just signed. He just can't. My character just says, I can't use my full power here, and that sucks to me.
Definitely, but
I get to try out my new katana.
I can't use my special weapon, and nor can I use this. Holds out his pendant. I can't use them either.
Well,
Well,
it'll be
try
good
to
if-
survive if you can.
and also,
Oh, believe me, I will.
by the way, Midnight, it would be good idea to use your regular weapons that you have. Well, think about it. They won't suspect you even more. Because think about it. They think, oh, he's using a special power. Oh no. They
You
won't
realize-
understand.
You realize every time when I was in my thing that I used that. If they were noticed something, even Team RWBY would be suspicious of that. I'm not going
Exactly.
to allow that to happen. And besides, I don't want to feel the wrath of her.
Yeah.
Why are you
Freaking
You
jumps
think
across
I'm
the
bad?
entire platform, punches you in the face.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
you guys can just
like, no, my
just
character-
see it in your heads. Like he starts showing off his abilities. Yang gets an image in her head, and she
Yang
just
gets,
jumps
like,
across the
just
arena and
bursts
decks
into
him.
flames and just
I
does
just,
it.
I just imagine the one button.
Not Yang. Well, Yang is a factor. Yeah. Not Yang.
Oh.
I'd rather not feel the wrath of her. Not Yang. Her. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
But I just imagine. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
If a time comes, I will show off my powers. But for now, we need to make sure everything's in place. Is Miss Fall ready?
She nods. We are ready to configure with the schedules. Oddly enough, this one was not by our design. But it's something we wish to happen anyways.
Well, we
Cinder
have
will
the
be
two
excited to
things
see how
ready.
you win.
We have the. Have they completed the special project?
We have everything ready.
Very
Just
well.
Tried to make it to
Then
the
everything's
finals.
in place.
So let's get to the battle. I think they're
Yeah.
All right.
She nods as they both disappear. As you guys are, I'm assuming you guys are heading straight to the arena.
Yeah, let's just pretend this is the arena.
Mhm.
It's up
So-
in the sky.
So as you guys are heading to the arena, one thing that's really kind of odd to you is you see Ironwood. He's just outside the announcer's box. Since clearly he's don't be announcer, since this is a kind of Atlas slash Mantle team up kind of thing from their school. So he's don't be one of the announcers. But you notice that he's talking with a guy who looks like Death himself. I mean, literally like full cloak. Like bellowing in the background. He looks kind of like if you took an image of Death and took an image of Reaper from Overwatch and mashed them together.
Hey, that's my character.
Yeah, he looks
Oh, that's
straight up
So
terrifying.
So he looks like a mixture of Salem and Reaper.
Yeah, but worse. Yeah,
So
you
he
also
is your
notice that
god?
smoke seems to be bellowing from the bottom of his cloak.
that's
Kind of like if he was on fire, but it seems to be going down
that
for some reason.
is odd. Well,
Mhm.
I have no idea what's going on.
Sorry for that, folks.
My character, by the way, will be outside. So be ready, guys. That's what my character will be.
But yeah, he's talking with
okay.
Ironwood and nods to him and bows slightly before turning around and starts walking towards the arena. As Ironwood seems to look at you guys for a moment before heading to the announcer's box.
If that's who I think it is, and I did not, and I totally expected that character to bow down to Ironwood.
Who is that?
All four of you, I think. Yeah, roll d20 real quick.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys looking
Alright.
around you by any chance?
Yeah, I
Usually,
am. I am.
All
Yeah,
right.
I usually do.
I believe I am, yeah.
Let's see
So
what I roll, though.
13, 18,
Okay.
14,
Wow, we all do.
and Azul. Oh, right, sorry.
Hey!
14's galore.
So
All
the
succeeded.
couple of you kind of have a weird itch in the back of your brain as if somebody's following you. Rogue is the only one that actually notices something relatively important. The fact that there are a bunch of wires, not particularly like around you, like in front of you or anything, but there's a bunch of wires surrounding you, essentially. Kind of similar to iron wires.
Guys, where did all these wires come from?
I feel like this is a trap right now.
Yeah, this has that vibe to it.
Let's see.
My character
So-
doesn't.
Son of a bitch.
Can I?
What did you roll for? You rolled the
So you
worst
guys hear
number.
like a weird crashing sound almost from behind you. So you hear someone like stand up and say shit. Fuck.
Can I roll a nose check to see where that noise came from?
Oh yeah. It's not a very difficult roll.
Yeah, just roll and see.
Even that, as I said, it's not a very difficult roll.
So my character,
You almost missed it though. Your eyesight is just seeming to be like somebody spat in it, but you managed to see it. It's this relatively.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you guys turn around and you see this relatively extremely hot chick standing there and like kind of like brushing her hands off and like as you notice that she has about 27 different iron wires coming out from around her body as they are clearly connected to all the other things. Hi.
Hi there.
Any point you want to
Everything
do
okay?
that again?
Well, I
My
was planning on
character is-
being sneaky, but apparently my sneaky did not notice that there were about 27 rats caught in my trap.
So,
hell's sneaky? What the hell is this?
so my character is scared because I heard the crash. I'm just
She's also
legit
somewhat tall.
looking behind.
You guys are about 5-ish, 6-ish feet tall. She's about 5'10". So
I'm
she's kind of
legit just
intimidating.
hiding-
She's
I'm
still
hiding.
shorter than me.
I'm
She's still
hiding
scared,
behind.
yeah.
I'm hiding behind this.
So,
Acting.
what were you trying to catch, by the way?
I wasn't actually trying to catch anything. I was just trying to, she points at the ceiling, which is covered in webs. And by webs, I mean large amounts of iron wire.
That I'm not sure if I should be impressed or scared by that.
You notice her eyes kind of drift right past her shoulders for a moment before she's like, well, I gotta get to the arena, so, yeah, talk to me.
Wait. What team are you on, by any chance?
Oh, I'm Team Phoenix.
Oh, we're fighting each other.
Oh, okay. Then you're going to the same place. Then we're gonna be fighting each other.
Yeah, some of my team is already over there, and one of my team just watched my hilarious failure. You notice her eyes keep randomly looking over your
Oh,
guys'
I guess
shoulders.
We'll see you then. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Hi, new friend.
So she like
I noticed.
she once again smiles at you guys before literally vanishing on the spot.
I don't trust her. Part of me just feels like I don't trust her. Something's wrong.
Yeah. Do I? Let me force him real quick.
I'm still
See if
gonna
I
be
see if I
acting.
notice anything similar.
I'm just gonna be acting in this. You feel like
You do not.
Nope.
You're
No,
kind
I
of
do
worried a
not.
little bit about the fact that she kept looking over your shoulder, but that might just be a weird tick of hers. But you do somewhat notice some ticking sounds as you're fairly certain she just crawled along the ceiling faster than you could see.
I am worried that her symbol is either a spider or she's actually a. Well, she can be a faunus, but
I highly doubt that. We'll have to see later on, but
I think she's a
part of me
spider.
doesn't know if I
She's-
should summon my little thing to keep an eye on everything. I don't think I can do it here with everything
I'm
that's
still
going on.
acting.
yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be too much of a risk. Knowing
She
what
seemed
you.
nice.
Yeah, she did.
Spider.
Anyway, let's
Oops.
get going.
Yeah, let's
Wait,
go for
wait,
it's
what is-
all fives.
Actually,
What?
that is Zool, because what he noticed, that's actually a good point, Azul.
What do you know? What?
Because what Azul noticed,
I could roll again to see if I smell anything.
You can try.
Go
I
ahead.
just realized,
You do
Nope.
not smell anything about her. She smells like a human.
never mind.
Okay.
I might just turn that feature back on.
Yeah, she smells like a human. But as you guys get into the arena, you notice that inside the announcers box
I thought that was an RP battle.
it is an RP battle, but it's using the arena.
I don't think we're going to be using potions this time.
Yeah, you guys are able to use your potions. You guys will be taking health damage and a bunch of things, but the combat itself is RP like always. It's just a little bit more
Okay.
detailed now. But you guys
Okay,
notice
so,
that
do we
Fortune
use potions
Oobleck
or not?
would.
I
You guys
wanna
can.
be
You using the potions is entirely, as always, up to you guys. You guys can possibly survive without them. You guys can also use them to revive each other, either one of your potions or each other, or
Well,
one
good
of
thing
their
I
potions.
good thing I have my semblance ready to go.
Your potions
Oh, yeah,
heal
that's
for
a good
2
thing.
health every time. In order to knock out a opponent player who has 9 health, you must get a critical and then less or the equivalent. So you must do 9 damage or the equivalent. Some characters in this, though, have so much unbelievable amount of aura that you must take out the aura, which I eyeball, in order to actually deal damage to them. Those are very rare and special occasions and probably will be used for a lot of Grim as well in the future. Because, yeah, it's basically a way to keep things more interesting. Anyways, so you guys walk into the thing and you guys hear over the announcer speakers, "Welcome to the fourth? I'm gonna say fourth. To the fourth battle of the what's this place called again? The Vital?
Amity
Yeah.
Coliseum or
Of the
Vital
Amity
Festival.
Coliseum inside of Vital. For all those who are listening, I am Ubek, and here is my my fellow companions. No, co-hosts. No.
Announcer.
And my fellow announcers, Mr. General Ironwood and Ports. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Today with us, we have very exciting people. We have with us Team Mars. Now, Team Mars has gone through some really weird shifts as of late. We now have only 2 actual members of Team Mars and 2 special members of Team Mars who came from Mistral. Today we have with us Midnight Shade.
Go
Autumn
fuckers.
something. What was his name?
Fall.
Autumn Fall.
Midnight
Uh,
Shade.
Hi guys.
What was Azul's other one? Sorry.
Hi guys.
Blade.
Yeah, Slate something was the last name.
Slate Blade. There you go. Just add Blade at the end.
Sure.
Slate.
Slate Blade and Rogue. I don't know what Rogue's last name is. I'll be honest.
I don't have one yet.
Yeah, and Rogue. He pauses for a second, with no last name.
It must have been lost or something.
We don't see that last name on his file. We don't know entirely why. It's kind of odd, but who cares? Now, for the other team, we have a very special team coming with us from Atlas, Mr. Ironwood. Would you like to announce who they are? You feel like he's drinking too much caffeine, which you guys can then hear immediately after.
This is exactly.
Oh yeah,
This is-
he has his thermos.
I swear this is
Right.
exactly the reason why I hate coffee.
Ironwood speaks to the announcer. Yes, thank you, Mr. Oobleck, for that very colorful announcement. Now, this team that we have against them is actually not a normal hunter team. They are designed to take down most rogue hunters, and they have advanced quite steadily through our very rigorous training things. Hopefully, this will make most of the ones in the audience interested in becoming hunters as well. We have very advanced tactics for you, and we're always looking for new ones. Now, the first one we shall be introducing is the leader, Porphyrius Halcyon.
That sounds-
Nope, that's
I
the
don't know
wrong
why.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know. The dude walks into the arena, and again, it's the same guy I saw looking at before. He looks like
looks
Death
like Death
himself walked onto stage.
It looks like Death Gun.
Yeah, he walks on a stage. His entire cloak is billowing with mist. He seems pretty confident for the most part as he stands
isn't
there.
That my ability?
Yeah, kind of. A lot of abilities tend to be similar, but he is standing there like almost completely shrouded in mist. You cannot see his face, which is very odd, but he's also wearing a ginormous cloak, so he looks like Death himself walked on stage. It's
I
kind of creepy.
swear, if he has a Tekrov pistol, I'm gonna be...
Hold on just a moment.
Might have to use my mist this time, but only that.
He seems to be standing there with, I would say, yeah, I'm trying to remember what his weapon is. No, yeah. Sorry, again, I'm trying to remember all their stuff. His weapon seems to be gauntlets. Like, they're literally like, weird-ass gauntlet things. It's also a railgun.
Oh,
Yeah.
So that might be doing hand-to-hand.
So, Ironwood continues. This is Porphyrius Halcyon. He uses a weapon that is a combination between a railgun and a gauntlet. It shoots out specialized rail spikes. It is very dangerous. The next member of their team is Nyla Azaruni, I believe. Azarine? I don't know how to say her name properly. I apologize.
I don't.
Yeah.
Have of it, so I can't tell you.
Azurine.
Azarin.
Yeah, Azarin. Nyla Azarin. She walks on the stage in a semi-creepy manner. It kind of looks like a spider, almost, but she then straightens up to her full size. Nyla's ability is that she's able to create webs with her wonderful iron wires. They are very dangerous and used for trapping as well as combination. She prefers to use them like spiders do. The third member of their team is Chloe Belrose. As she walks onto stage, she's wearing an eye patch, by the way, and you notice that her sniper rifle does not have a back portion. You know how most sniper rifles have back and front so you can look through it? Her one doesn't.
Oh, so she has no backside.
Well, her scope has no back to it, so you cannot see through her scope.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the front of it is still very much so a scope, but there's no, the back is blocked. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Okay. But she walks forwards. Her ability is one that you will see in later ones, as my co-announcer, Ublek, prefers to. She will show you her ability in combat. And the last one...
I get a feeling that after everything's over with, they're going to be our arch enemies.
And the very last one is probably the most dangerous of their entire group. You guys can feel the ground shaking as she starts walking. Now, your platform is raised a little bit, so she jumps into the air to land on it. And when she lands, you guys can feel the entire arena shift because of her weight. She is a 8'9", 600-pound of pure muscle lion faunus.
Where are they finding these people?
Question.
Yes.
Is this a Duel 2.0?
Will I have had a chance to get my weapons changed before the match?
Depends on what you're changing it to. Some weapons take a little bit longer to change into them. You currently have 2 snipers and you currently have 2 swords and a sniper, so it depends on what you want to change them to.
I was thinking like a rapier and a marksman pistol.
You could. That would significantly, since are you using 2 rapiers and a pistol, or just 1?
Yeah. 2
All right.
rapiers and
Okay, 2.
marksman.
So yeah,
Actually,
you're...
I don't think we should use during this whole game, to be honest.
Use
Wouldn't
what?
make it fair.
What was that, Roasted?
I was just saying I don't think we should use potions because this is not a battle of life or death. This is just a tournament.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
knock the other person out of the
If
ring.
if they get knocked out, by the way, it's their they don't actually die or anything. So the potions are literally just to advance your health, more or less. So
Okay, all right.
yeah, potions are perfectly acceptable to use. But anyways, so she jumps onto the platform and she makes it practically shift because of her weight. This is Saffron Hughes. As you can see, she is a 8'9", 600 pounds of raw muscle lion faunus. Her greatest accomplishment has been to, let me read it specifically here. She has previously killed a beowulf with her bare hands by beating
Slate,
it to
she's
death.
Yay!
You fight her. I'm not dealing with that.
I mean, I used one to smack another and kill the third. So
True, you can fight her. Okay.
Why do I have a guys have been
Yeah.
set up by Ironwood because he was very suspicious of us. Though I wouldn't put it past
Rogue, I would
Yeah.
actually, personally, I would say you fight this one.
Yeah, that might.
Roasted
Oops.
Sniper.
Sorry about that, folks.
Because that would be best tactic.
So,
How do you guys
all of you
do
guys
that?
roll a
initiative.
initiative for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Initiative. Q.
That turn.
my.
That turn.
5.
That turn,
What?
I got that.
Wow.
Oh,
That turn.
I got better than Rogue.
Got add all
How-
you guys' turns. So, yeah, sometimes the rolls can really screw you. So, it should be a very interesting fight.
So me and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
Oh my god.
their initiative.
Mhm.
Hard.
Alright, so let me put you guys' initiatives before I go to theirs. Let's see. Silver is 19. Roasted is 22.
yeah, I'm going last.
Yeah.
are
Rogue is
100%
5,
going
and
to
you are
last.
10. Alright, now
Yeah,
for
if I keep up
theirs.
those rolls, I'm going to have a really bad time, I feel.
It's gonna be really funny if you keep
Well,
up those.
sometimes
so
bad
let's
luck
go.
becomes good luck later on.
True.
Porphyrius.
Also, I do have flipping the
Are
table.
we sure about
Nyla,
that? We're sure about that.
Saffron, and Chloe. So that is 18
Oh, wow.
for
So
Porphyrius.
everyone except for
9. Oh my god, really?
Rogue is definitely last.
9, 8, and 9. Oh my god.
989, 989.
No matter
Oh,
what, it's
This is
If you
gonna be
think about it,
painful. Okay.
it's me.
Oh boy.
Oh, what the hell?
It's-
Oh, they got erased. On. God damn it.
so
Stop
it'll-
erasing my shit. So,
So it
19,
would go Roasted,
5, yeah,
Porphyrius, Barrett,
10.
and then the other three. And then Rogue is last.
18,
Oh, I feel bad.
Yeah.
roasted
So,
is
Alright,
22.
I feel bad, trust me.
So,
I have a bad
how are you
feeling
guys
about this.
doing the ripple thing?
Oh, just
So-
Oh, you just click and hold.
Oh, nobody told me how to do that. I've been trying to figure out how to do that
There you
the
go.
entire time.
So,
really quick.
then
I-
it is...
Yeah, no. So we're gonna make the me, Roasted go in the front.
Chloe.
Rogue is dead last.
Rogue
Yeah,
is
man.
back your character.
There we go. Alright, so that is the turn order currently. It is Roasted, Malachi, Porphyrius, Burnett, Chloe, Nyla, Saffron, and Rogue. As you guys are doing this, you guys notice that what's his name? Porphyrius immediately moves forwards, and Saffron immediately walks into what is practically a shadow, if not for the fact that she stands at least 3 feet above him. And Chloe jumps pretty much as far away from you guys as possible, with Nyla skittering along the ground surrounding her. Roasted, roll d20. Since you
Okay.
are first.
For fighting?
No, I just want you to roll d20, see if you notice anything. You
Oh,
do.
gee.
You notice that wherever she is moving, she is constantly moving her hands, and there is just iron wire splayed all around where she is. So all around over here. She's as being a spider, you imagine she's planting traps. But then you guys feel the entire arena shift as Oobleck leans in. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the part that you've all been waiting for. We will now see what map we'll be using for today. Given their general styles of fighting, we're going to be using... boop. Deserts and forests.
Oh, okay.
You notice
should
that
be
she is now
interesting.
hiding behind a tree,
Should I head for her?
and it's now gone.
Azul, you get
Oh,
my
Take the-
those two
Words are my
heroes.
specialty when it comes to this.
You
These
go
two
with
have
that
both
for-
gone pretty much hidden.
Oh dear, this is gonna be fun.
It's going to be a
Remember-
very interesting fight
Remember,
for
your
you guys.
chaotic lightning can also be very good and electrifying.
It can be exactly.
So-
So,
exactly.
Roasted, your turn is first. What would you like to do?
Does my character recognize him somewhere?
No.
Has I seen him before?
You guys have never seen these people before.
Okay. Let's see. Depending on what role I do. Oh, does that mean I attack?
You can, in fact, attack him.
Okay. My character rushes to the front and starts attacking. It goes right to the tree, actually.
Okay. You're going specifically for him, or?
Close to him, yeah, because if you think about it, he's the leader. We're both like mist creators, so he's probably the threat right now for me.
Yeah. You see him smile at you before his entire body goes into a mist. As your bullets literally go right through him, and you see, what's her name? Saffron smiling through his body as she starts walking forward, literally tanking your bullets.
So,
It is one
you're
of
not
the
the only one who
most
can pull off that
terrifying
trick.
sights you have ever seen in your life.
Question: is she legit Azul?
She's bigger,
Okay.
tougher, and angrier than Azul.
That's what I'm saying. 2.0.
Yeah, imagine
Oh.
Azul on steroids.
I'm
So
gonna
roll
really
1d3 at the
regret
moment.
that statement.
You won't actually do damage to her, as I was saying before. She has obscene amounts of aura, so you guys actually have to knock down her aura to actually do damage to her. Depending on your guys' rolls, again, don't eyeball how much aura she actually has, and how you guys do it. So
My
it should be
character
interesting.
could possibly use his pendant sword, but that'd be it, or his mist.
So roll 1d3
I'm gonna make
since
you
you are
regret
shooting
saying
at him.
she's
By the way,
bigger and stronger
one
than
thing that
me.
you guys did notice is that as he went into a mist, he seems to go around her body and then solidify behind her.
It seems you're not the only one who can pull off that little trick. Huh?
He's like, well, you see, as he leans from her side, I have a big giant shield.
So do I roll damage? or no?
Yeah, roll 1d3, see if you can do...
Yeah, how
actually
much
wound
damage
her.
I did. I did.
Oh,
Did-
nice. So you actually start
Ooh,
shooting her, and she does feel at least one of your bullets as it does glance through her. But you notice that most of your bullets have hit her and kind of just stopped. You do notice her taking a little bit, her like aura kind of like wavering a little bit as she looks at her arm and looks back at you with one of the most confused looks that you've ever seen on a person. How did... You notice that she's not actually phased. She's just very confused on how you managed to almost hurt her. She's like, how... You... What?
comes
She
with the
legitimately
territory.
looks confused. She's
Comes with
like,
the territory fade.
That's the first base.
Malachi, your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, the only
Oh,
thing
you got
is-
to take her health down, don't you?
Yeah, no, her, as I was saying previously before the game started, those with an obscene amount of aura, considering her size, her build, and her backstory, she has one of the highest amounts of aura that you guys have ever seen.
Okay.
If you guys, actually, if you guys probably looked at the above thing, her aura is about 3 times as much as yours. So she doesn't actually take damage until the aura gets down. You do notice that you put a pretty damn big chunk into her aura, though, which she legitimately was surprised at. In fact, her other teammate behind her was also looking at her in surprise because she stopped moving.
Wait, what about my overflowing aura?
You don't have quite as much aura as she does. You have obscene amounts of aura for a normal person. Her aura would tank yours. I mean, she
So
would
basically-
literally squish. If your aura and her auras were weights, she would eat yours.
So
She's
her
terrifying.
aura is first place. First place aura there. She has first place aura. He has a second place aura. Like if you put him in.
Essentially, yeah. Her aura skyrockets past it, which makes her an obscenely formidable foe. I'm also going to do this with a lot of Grim in the future as well, boss fights and whatnot. So you have to literally keep knocking her aura down in order for you to actually deal damage to her. And she looks barely phased. I mean, obviously with the 3 you did do a significant quantity to her aura, but she barely looks phased. It's kind of terrifying.
All right, so I guess it's
Mal's turn, yeah. She stopped moving though. She's kind of confused.
I'm looking at Vogue
Uh-huh.
and say, we have to deal with her first. Because I'm looking at the. She's terrifying. I'm telling you this.
Mhm.
I'm going up there with them first. So
we also got the sniper and the other guy, the spider lady to deal with.
Yeah, those two are going to be.
We'll need Azul for that, his character.
Yeah. The two of them seem to have completely vanished from the area. Mal, roll a d20 real quick while you're looking over the area. You do not notice anything.
6.
So that's what I'm saying. We'll need it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and use my.
You gonna try rushing her?
Yeah. I'm gonna
That's a bad idea, dude.
I'm using
That's
the
what I'm thinking.
Using the what?
Man.
semblance. Bitchin'.
Using your strength semblance?
Yeah. So I'm using my strength
Mhm.
because my speed is about what they are, so I can.
Yeah. So that'll give you a guaranteed 2 damage. So you do a 1d3 and now add 1 to it. If you do manage to hit her, so roll 1d3 plus 1. I'll just count the plus 1s, just roll 1d3.
All right,
So what do you mean?
Just roll 1d3.
1d3.
So you're charging her as well. You do 2 damage to her, which you guys hear from the announcer's box as you immediately run right past her. Oddly enough, to the shadow guys, as you guys know him as Hal, is looking at you like you just ran after a bull. You grabbed it by the nuts, you ripped it off, and you shoved it in their own face. He's looking at you like you are the stupidest person on this planet, and he is now backing up.
So my character.
I
is
told
like,
you. You
So
can't
my
have that
character.
time.
So
Mhm.
Let me tell you guys really quick.
Yeah.
Whole character background. Female version.
Mhm.
Shy and timid outside of battle. When you get into battle, you see a totally different Autumn.
Mhm.
You see her focused, and she does decisions that most people wouldn't do, but somehow, sometimes almost 50-50.
So you do notice that you actually do make a small mark on her, and from what the how backing up sound looks, you notice that they don't often have that. As the Oobleck like leans forwards and is talking even more excited voice. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, she what's her name? Saffron has now been hit not once, but twice with devastating remarks. On any other creature, this would be devastating. But she has actually been injured, ladies and gentlemen. Although it looks to be healing mostly. She's actually been injured. And look at those eyes. She looks like she's about to eat somebody. Ironwood leans closer. She actually has eaten several Grim at this point. What? Are you kidding me? She's going to eat them, ladies and gentlemen.
So I look at
Oh, dear.
Anyway.
and I actually, with my sword, I take it out of wherever I shot from, jump backwards with a new stance at people.
She looks at you, and you see a smile appear on her face. You see a grin that can only be described as, I'm going to rip you apart and feed you to yourself. You also remark on it as a feral grin. It's kind of terrifying.
So
But you do
just
notice
has,
that
like,
you have in fact gotten through some of her aura, which again she's surprised at, but now she's hungry.
So I'm just looking at her with basically a smile that people can see. Be like, hey, you crazy? I'm crazy.
should move on.
Let's go out.
Yeah, she's completely started ignoring Roasted. By the way, like she was kind of focused on Roasted, and now her entire center of focus has switched to Mal. To which Porphyrius
Actually, that
walks
worked.
next to her, and it's like,
That's actually
Saffron, there's other you know what? Whatever.
I pissed her off too. See,
You know
I
what?
pissed her off. She was like,
Alright.
So I guess
He is going
I
to.
guess it's his turn.
Well, it would be his turn, except he is now backing up, and you notice that he
Damn it,
is
I was
randomly
hoping
turned to
he'd
mist.
attack me. I was hoping he attacked.
this,
Yeah, he's
Oh,
randomly turned
no.
to mists as he's like floating around the area. You notice that he does start like randomly shooting things at you, but they don't seem to actually be connecting with you or particularly near you at this point.
Damn it, I was hoping I could counterattack.
Alright, Brunette, you notice that two of their teammates are completely gone. One of them is not even focused on your team, and the other one doesn't seem to be able to hit Jack Dearly squat.
So I'm going to do something that's going to catch some of them off guard.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, this should be good.
Sounds
I'm
interesting.
going to drink some of my whiskey, but just to the amount where it's not going to impact how I function. Just enough
Okay.
to give me a little bit more strength to work with
Alright.
while removing.
So, you guys notice that, Oobleck is leaning again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Porphyrius Halcyon is now shooting his, railguns everywhere. It does not seem to be affecting most of the, people on Team Mars, except for one of them. His name is... Plate?
Slade.
Slate, thank you.
Slade. Slade.
It seems to be affecting Slate a little bit, as he's now taking out a drink, and... Is that alcohol? Are we allowed to have alcohol in this on here? I'm reading that this is totally legal. Those in the audience don't drink.
No.
You also then notice you hear unscrewing of a cap as you look and I'm just slowly taking a drink. It's okay.
I'm going to take this tree I'm at,
Okay.
Okay,
walk
so
over to Saffron, smack
Are you
her
gonna
with
beat
the
her
tree
with
as
a
hard as I
tree?
can. I'm gonna smack her as hard as I can with it.
what are you gonna do? Turn her into a bowling ball?
Oh God! Well, what do you think? Are you beating her with the tree?
So, guys, really quick, can we talk? All of us against.
We need to start focusing on the other members.
Oh my God! So
Think of it this way: they can be a distraction for
no.
them to set up a trap or something.
so
Rogue is the least noticeable anyway.
So Burnett
Yeah,
grabs a
shut up.
freaking tree, literally just rips it out of the ground. This tree here specifically, he grabs out of the ground and starts walking towards her. Porphyrius at this point is looking at you with a look that only can be described as, "Do you have a death wish?" As you start walking over, and for just a moment, Saffron gives you a look. And then looks back at her prey, just like, who cares? As you swing down the damn tree, and it hits her on the head, and snaps.
So she's
Does
still
she
looking
finally
at.
lose her aura?
Yes, actually, and
So
one
she's
thing that
looking
you
at-
guys do notice is the moment that she lost her aura, I mean, like her aura literally gone, she turns and looks at Burnett.
oh crap!
Oh,
She looks him in the
Oh,
eyes.
it's just bad.
She reaches down
Actually,
towards
no,
him. This is the only person, by the way, that you guys have ever seen have to reach downwards to grab him. And she picks him up like a rag doll.
I'm just gonna grin.
And she's slowly shaking him. You also notice that she's not actually moving him or doing anything like that, because she grins at him and says, "You're about to have a very, very painful day."
Can Rogue counterattack with that?
Guarantee that.
I mean,
No,
can
because
Azul
she's not
counterattack
hurting
with that?
him. She is.
Oh, Cyber.
Yep. Well, she would be, except that she's missed horribly. Actually,
Please tell me she hits one of her teammates.
that's actually a good question. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna roll 1d.
I'm hoping she
1d3. I'm gonna roll 1d3. If it's 1, it's Saffron. If it's 2, it's Roasted. And if it's 3, it's Porphyrius. Alright, she hit her own goddamn teammate. 4 life damage.
Oh, I feel so bad now.
Oh, wow.
This is terrible.
I'm actually happy.
I feel so bad
God damn
now.
You gave I don't care. So she minus 3 health, or is it more?
Yeah, -3. I'm trying to adjust at the moment. And
Oh
speed,
my
bitch.
god.
Oh my
This
god,
is
that's
so
beautiful.
So this is
So you notice that the bullet
Poetic
sinks into
gesture all over
Saffron's
again.
armor, and into Saffron's
Kind of
arm.
is.
You also notice that she's not actually wearing a whole lot of armor, as she looks at her arm, and looks back at Burnett, and then looks at her teammate as she switches Burnett from one hand to the other, and just looks at her teammate and says, "This is who you should be shooting. This is my arm." Her hand is about the size of his face, by the way. She's like, "This guy? Arm! This guy? Arm!" I'm with Lindsay, and he's like,
Giving her a
"It
really
appears,
bad
ladies and
shape.
gentlemen, that Chloe Belrose has shot her own teammate in the arm, with no help from her teammates."
This is terrible.
Wow.
think about this one.
She has
This is
terrible
not
aim.
how I was
None of us
expecting
got
this to
hurt
go
yet.
down.
No, guys, let's think
None
about
of us got hurt yet.
no, let's think about this, guys. We've been wailing on her. No,
You guys have. She is legitimately taking a lot of damage now.
I feel bad. I actually feel bad.
Okay, I
Uh,
guess it's the spider lady's turn.
Yeah, the spy lady pops out from her bushes, and by that I mean she is right next to Rogue,
Oh dear. Oh.
and still cannot hit
There
him
you are.
because she is apparently noticeable. Jesus H Christ, what is going on
Can
with this
Rogue
game right now?
counterattack here?
Okay.
Does she hit Saffron?
No, she does not. But Rogue, roll d20. See if you can actually notice her, since she is practically backstabbing you. Get above 7.
Rogue, go ahead.
Oh.
Nope.
What the?
She was not very hidden, but you also are blind because her ally just got shot. So you
Does he take
hear
damage or
faintly
no?
the sound of that weird ticking sound again before you notice that you have a bunch of chains wrapped around you as she
Oh.
is smiling at you as she immediately proceeds to. What's her weapon? Hold on a moment. I actually have to check what her
That
weapon
would be
is.
perfect, except for
Her
chaotic
weapon
light.
is a.
It would be, yeah.
Her weapon is actually her iron wires. So you know it's a very not pleasant feeling, as your entire body is now on fire.
Oh dear, that is. Not,
Yeah, you
that's not
roll d20
pleasant.
and see if you notice how it became on fire.
Okay.
It's really not that hard to
Watch 'em
tell,
get a 3. No.
but you
That was
don't know
so-
how it's on fire. You just know that your everything hurts. You are desperately seeking a way to stop being on fire, and your
There's
entire
water
body
right there.
is on fire.
I mean, in all honesty, it probably won't affect him that much, considering how often he gets shocked by chaos.
That is
True,
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 but he's also
true.
bound. He's now literally on the ground and bound, and on
Yeah.
fire.
Okay, yeah, that is problematic. But
Mm-hmm.
do I notice the wires?
Yeah.
Is he able to use his chaotic lightning? Does his semblance go off? Remember, it goes off.
Oh, that is a good question. Roll
It
d20.
does. It
Rogue.
does. It goes up. Okay. Yep. D20.
Roll 1d20, please. Seriously?
7.
So,
Man,
let's
those
think about
7s are not lucky.
it. So, guys,
Oh.
Your chaotic lightning doesn't actually do anything. It seems to
No,
like bounce around a little bit, but it seems
you're
like
taking
the
Rogue's bad
she.
luck.
Huh?
I'm just
Mhm.
pushing crows and my bad luck to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the chaotic lightning seems to bounce around, but you notice that she seems to notice it and pulls one of her wires slightly, and the chaotic lightning sizzles essentially before going out. Oobleck seems to have some more fun with his announcements. He's like, and ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Nyla has snuck up behind Rogue and seemed to bound him up inside of her iron wire. Now, she has a very particular ability with hers, but I'll wait until it seems like one of the people has found out what her ability is. She is very talented with those wires, ladies and gentlemen, and she is a master thief. Oh, thief against thief. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Saffron is wanting to do something with her new prey.
I feel like this is a grudge match. All of a sudden,
This is gonna be painful for you, Burnett. I must say.
I doubt it.
As she picks you, as she's still holding you, by the way, you have not even struggled to get out of her grasp. Wouldn't work very well considering she's 2 feet above you, but still. As she smiles at you
the whole time because she ain't gonna hurt me much.
she pulls her hand backwards, digs her legs into the ground. Now, you guys do hear a, interesting sound as her... Oh, by the way, her ears are maximum fluff lion ears, by the way, just so you know. As she pulls her arm backwards, and 16-inch razor-sharp daggers extend out of her arm.
oh dear.
Yeah.
So,
They ain't gonna affect me much.
She
Only a few.
slams her entire arm into your gut, and like literally the knives are slammed into you. It doesn't affect you as much as it would literally anyone else in this entire arena, but even you feel in pain from having 16-inch knives embedded in your stomach.
I feel
No,
like
my insanity's got me smiling just even more.
wait, does that mean his aura is now?
Oh, her aura is gone. His aura, the rest of you guys have, like, minimum aura. Not minimum, but most of you guys' auras are contained, so you can use them for your thing. Her aura, she never seems to use it besides her health, which is why it functions the way it does. Same with Grim. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, Rogue, it's now your turn. Can you get out of the iron wire surrounding your entire
yeah,
body?
let's
do
Roll
I
1.
We're going on you.
Come on.
Please roll 1. I want you to get hurt more.
Do not,
Allies,
do
good
not
job.
listen to Sin.
Question.
Oh,
Hey! You managed to actually
not
get out of the
bad.
wire.
But
Question about
Now, my question is, how did you get out of the wire?
Chaotic
I-
lightning.
chaotic lightning, or I imagine my weapon was my crossbow was somehow in the mix, and I extended,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
kind of transformed it into a battle axe. So
So it transforms the battle axe as it shoots up from behind you as you grab it. Oobleck is now, like, you imagine that he is hyped up on about 5 cups of coffee at this point as he starts, like, shouting them, like, ladies and gentlemen, Rogue has managed to escape! And what is this? It seems like, Slate has been stabbed! He has been stabbed, ladies and gentlemen! He literally has 16-inch blades coming out of his stomach! It will appear that while he has things inside of his stomach, he is still smiling. The two of them look like crazed animals. Which fits because they're both faunus. But it looks like animals are
hurt her?
fighting.
does Oba get race card?
Question.
Yes.
Is Saffron still holding?
She is. In fact, one hand is on your collar, the other hand is in your stomach.
Perfect.
oh,
Yeah.
forward.
But Rogue, so you managed to jump out of the iron wire as, like, all the crowd around you is now cheering for you. But the spider is now skittering around you at extremely high speeds. You do have also high speeds, so roll now d20 see if whether or not you can catch her.
Okay, yep.
Alright. So,
What the hell?
Unfortunately, because you just got jumped out of a thing and your chaotic lightning is very active today, you just got shocked as she manages to once again sneak around to the background of the area. If I can adjust her, thank you.
okay, so
Once again
Autumn,
disappears.
Midnight, and Rogue
Mhm.
should all head for this.
I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to.
I'll take this one out in my
Yep. So you're
Depending on
not,
my roll, let's
yep. So you're not able to see her anymore, Rogue. You can still try to fire at her, or you can try firing at one of the other 3 enemies, one of which you also cannot see. Are you
What-
searching around the area, by the way?
Yes, I definitely am.
Okay, roll d20.
Please, God.
Because I don't know if
Well,
there's any
You
wires.
do know something. You do know something. Specifically notice it because one of them is right next to you. A floating camera. It looks kind of like an eyeball, but they're very small, so it's really hard to notice. Would you like to look around for any more of the cameras now that you know what you're looking for?
Yeah, I would. Yes, because
Alright.
I'm curious about that.
Roll once
I'm
more.
wondering who.
Ooh,
All right,
12.
that's good enough. So you notice as now you're actively looking for them, there are hundreds of these cameras floating all around the arena. I mean, literally hundreds floating all around. They don't seem to be doing anything. They don't seem to be weapons, but of course you don't really know much about weapons. So, but they seem to be floating around constantly, shifting, moving, and swirling away. And keep an eye on every
Spider
single
keeps
person in
Do
the entire
I-
arena.
on her web.
Like,
Hmm?
do I notice anything like any pattern to distinguish?
They're
What's-
primarily
what-
focused on the on your team. Like at least like 20 of them are focused directly on you from like all
So
corners.
this is all. So did Ironwood put these here?
That's the spider
Can I-
keeping an eye on her web.
Can I tell? Can I see if I can tell where all these cameras are? That they're connected or coming from something?
They are not connected from anything. They seem to be similar to robots almost, but they seem to be constantly moving around the area. It's kind of like if you had like a spy bot in the thing, kind of like if somebody was like watching from above. That's kind of what they're doing. They're keeping bird eye view from every single direction possible.
I'm gonna do something that probably isn't gonna be smart, but
Okay.
can I just fire off a random bolt of chaotic lightning to see what happens? Like take out a couple of them.
Sure. Roll d20. Of course, it is a 1 in 4 chance that you'll be able to take out a lot of them, 1 in 4 chance to take out one of them, and half a chance to hit your teammates or yourself. That would be hitting yourself.
Dang it!
You attempt to
I
use the chaotic lightning, but of course, it doesn't seem to ever
You don't
listen
have
to
to.
you. As you are now electrocuting yourself. I'm gonna deal 1 point of damage to you.
Ugh,
Yeah.
why do you feel me chaotic lightning?
So I
Boy.
think I pushed my bad luck not too far. I actually think I did that.
All right.
Mm.
All right, now it's
Orestes,
my
now your
turn.
turn. You just watched your friend get practically gutted as he is smiling like a maniac.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, am I able to shoot both shotguns at both of these people? Type two?
You would have to roll d20 to see if you can do it, and it's a relatively difficult shot, so you have to get above a
I'm gonna
15.
hit this.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. If I don't get it high enough, I'll still hit.
Yeah. One of them gets hit, the other one you have to roll above 15 for. You do not. You don't manage to hit any other allies because it was not low enough to hit them. So, you do manage to hit Porphyrius, who seems to be once again weaving in and out of smoke. However, you seem to pick up on this a little bit as he is more or less moving towards Rogue as he solidifies once more, and one of your bullets does hit him in
Okay,
the arm.
if I turn to a black mist, would anyone be suspicious of me?
Unlikely.
Okay.
Mhm.
You think you're the only one who could pull off that little parlor trick? He turns into a black mist and it appears right behind him. Surprise, motherfucker.
He does actually look kind of surprised, he'll be honest with you, as you shoot him in the back/shoulder area, as he immediately jumps backwards. You notice that his mist/solid form seems to be, from where you shot him, seems to be a little bit more have a little bit more difficulty collecting itself, which he seems to like shrug his shoulder a little bit and seems to be kind of annoying.
Autumn, head for that.
Mel?
Actually,
I got this one.
I know I will. Can I roll if I notice the sniper out there?
Can you roll do what?
Can I roll to see if I see the sniper anywhere?
You can attempt to. She seems to be really good at sneaking. So you kind of you have the general vague knowledge that she is in this area.
So I'm good to basically I pull out my pistol with my
Mhm.
katana, so with using both pistol and
Yeah.
am I able to use pistol and while running to him and shoot there?
That you have a pistol, and that is a distance of
I know what I'm doing.
about 30 feet. I severely doubt a pistol could hit that. If you get above a, let's say, 16, you can.
If I don't, then I'll just go the
Actually, depending on your dexterity, what is your dexterity at?
It's high. It's very high.
Oh, it's pretty high. Yeah, so if you get above a, let's make it 15 because you can't actually see her, but your dexterity is rather high. So if you roll above 15, you...
No.
No.
You attempt to
So
shoot
this-
at her, but you don't actually know where she is, so your bullets seem to go wide. Well, you imagine they go wide. Again, you don't know where she is, so you could have been like 2 inches from her face, and you would not have known.
So I'm just. That was me.
Yeah.
So I roll to see if I hit.
All right, go ahead.
This one is a fairly easy...
Nice.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
I
he's-
get that when I want it.
He is extremely focused on Roasted at the moment, which is why when he solidifies again, you take the opportunity to slash into his shoulder. Roll 1d3.
All right, let's see what he does.
Nice. You guys doing decent damage. He seems ever more surprised as he once again leaps back towards the trees. This time, he himself goes invisible as he's walking around the trees and whatnot,
Oh,
which is,
okay.
again, very
Now
strange.
you're gonna start pissing me off here, buddy.
So I legit. So
All right.
Yeah.
So
He was
I'm gonna
about to
use this
attempt to
my
beat the living
advantage.
hell out of Roasted. And you do notice that as he went into the trees, a bunch of bullets start firing.
Remember, my senses are top notch too.
Yeah, the main thing you can notice is he does not have a corporeal form. His mist form is his form.
My character just realized this and says, "You're really funny pulling off that trick. You don't
He's-
have a body, do you?
He
All you
starts
have is
shooting
that
into the
mist
area.
form, and that's your complete body. What were you, a science experiment?"
He starts shooting into the arena, missing all of you, surprisingly. But again, he
Does he
doesn't seem
hit
to be trying to hit you.
wait.
Can I see if I counterattack or nah?
Does
No,
he hit
again,
Saffron?
he's pretty much his entire body is only forming his hand at the
Does he
moment, and it
hit
seems
any
to be
of his-
randomly disappearing. So
Does
it'd be
he
really
hit
difficult to him,
Saffron?
especially through these trees.
Well, no,
Ah.
so does he any of the?
What?
Think about it. He's shooting everywhere. He doesn't. Does he hit invisible TV?
He does not. He attempts to shoot Roasted, and he kind of aims in this general area right here. He actually aims at the ground, rather at you guys, which is kind of weird. It seems to be kind of like almost a disorienting factor for the most part. You guys, once again, is now Burnett's turn. As Burnett, you feel the twisting of your guts as she is smiling at you.
I'm going to go for that 43 attack. I am
Oh my
going
God.
to use both of my hands, slam down on her shoulders, and knee her with both my knees to the gut.
Jesus, man. All right, roll d20.
Oh man.
You
Full
you
strength.
are at her gut. However, you are not. You would have to use your core to clench your legs up that hard. And I don't care how
My
strong you are,
insanity doesn't
your
give a
gut
crap.
is no longer there.
My
Your
insanity does
body
not
does
give a
not
crap.
physically have the muscles to lift your legs at that much speed. But you do slam your kneecaps into her stomach. She just kind of looks at you, and this amount of force, by the way,
Can
would
I
probably
at
be
least
enough
get a
to brutally
2-3?
injure Malachi's entire intestines. She looks at you like you just hit her
Do
with
I
a
at least
toothpick.
get a 2d3?
No, you did not actually
You
damage
said
her.
I hit her.
You did manage to hit her, and with a normal person, it would have brutally injured their entire intestines.
Basically,
With
what
her,
he's saying is
you hit
it's
rock.
a tickle. It's basically a tickle, basically. But it's-
All right.
Yeah,
I guess it's
It's
hate
like
that
it's like
roll.
if you shoved your kneecaps into a gigantic boulder. Most you're going to do is maybe bruise the boulder.
May I roll a 1d100?
Pretty
for
much
one
any
thing?
normal person that tries that is breaking their kneecaps, basically.
Yeah. You almost her, but you're not able to do much more than that.
May
um,
I roll a 1d100
To do what?
to see if I can mimic Roasted's chaotic?
Rogue's chaotic
Roasted,
lightning.
yeah, Rogue's chaotic light.
Yeah, roll 1d100 if you get more than 90, which you did not. You attempt to
Aw.
use it, and your body practically rebels against you. It's not the most pleasant.
Good thing he
pleasant
has my
experience.
semblance.
It have to be
Well,
90.
why didn't he?
What?
Why didn't
You
he
could have
use
said
mine?
60.
Well, it had been 90 because A, your body's in ton of stress. B, you're not in the right mind of thinking at the moment. C, you have gigantic knives
still-
shoved into your stomach.
Well,
All right,
And
all right,
D,
all right. I
you're
think
in a
we
lot
can
of
move-
pain. But anyways,
visible.
yeah, so now it is, as thankfully you guys keep forgetting that she exists, and that's exactly what I want you to do.
That's what that's what
she
I tried to do
exists.
last time.
Huh?
I tried to do that last time as an attack.
Yeah, so she pops up again, completely on the opposite side of the arena for whatever reason, as you notice, many bullets are starting to randomly pop out, as she does not actually shoot you guys. She pops out and starts shooting around you.
Well, actually,
Does she...
if she shoots here,
That
She what?
seems kind of odd.
because I'm in her line of fire.
Yeah, she is, not hitting you guys. Like, she is
Can I-
legitimately
Does she at least...
hitting almost near you. No, she's not rolling because she's not aiming for you.
Can I roll to see if I notice anything where the
You're welcome to, yeah.
Because that seems odd to me.
Okay.
You're welcome to.
What's up with my
I
dice?
know, right?
Why did I have...
You attempt to see something, but they just look like average, everyday, ordinary bullets before she starts, from what you guys can see at least, she practically melds into the background once more, which is a very disturbing thing. Rogue, roll 1d20 again. Whoops, that's in the background.
Okay,
Please.
You managed to notice, just barely,
Oh.
that a lot of the eyeballs seem to maneuver around her general location. However, you only notice it for a second before she is no longer at that location. The eyeballs don't seem to move, however.
that's
The
curious.
cameras. The cameras are her eyes.
And
That's
so-
why.
And then, hey, Rogue,
Yeah.
you ain't getting out of this one.
What?
No.
You once
Oh, dear.
again feel iron wire wrapping around your body
Can Rogue
and slamming you
roll
head
20?
first into the ground.
Can I roll a d20 to use?
Get above a 16 and yeah.
Please, God.
This is also a
God
back
damn it.
attack, so
Oh
no.
God.
You once again, because you were actively focusing on her eyeballs and the bullets that she was doing, you momentarily forgot that there was another creature immediately behind you, as she
why
likes
did I
to use you
forget
as a
this?
toy. As she once again pops out, you once again get slammed into the ground. As she once again does 2 more damage to you.
God.
Man,
much
Rogue, you're
damage?
enjoying being hit today, aren't you?
I don't like being hit.
Actually,
Well, you should
actually, it's a good.
Still, I do.
Actually, it's a good thing he rolled a 2 because if he gets a 3, he can.
Yep. So the you guys hear from the announcers box, and once again her rogue has fallen to Nyla's powerful webs. She uses these webs as a way to conduct different elements. At the moment, she is using the element of ice. You are now feeling as if your body is being frozen. It's not pleasant either. As the Oobleck continues, and it seems like, what was her name? Chloe. Chloe's mechanical eyeballs in the sky are keeping a very good eye on the entire place. She uses this in order to see every single movement of every single one of her enemies, allowing her to give announcements to her allies via use of many of their equipment. This is a strategizing team at the finest, ladies and gentlemen. And it seems like Slate has tried to kneecap Saffron, but Saffron is not taking it. Her abs have been drilled by steel.
So I guess it's
Yeah.
Saffron's turn.
Yep, and Nyla is in active movement once again. As Saffron looks at Burnett, smiles at him and says,
May I roll
"You
a
are
20 to
very
break?
fun time." You may roll a 20 to see if you can break out. That is not enough to break out of her
Oh,
iron
man.
grip. If you got 14,
This is
you would.
not going well.
But she grins at you. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna make such a fun toy," as she picks you up and throws you with her intense 8'9" body at Roasted. Roasted, roll d20.
Let's see. Do I get hit
You
or
may
not?
be
Ooh.
bouncing. You do not get hit, Roasted.
Okay,
Amazingly
may I
enough.
roll to see if I catch a tree at least.
Oh, you're gonna catch a tree? Yeah, roll d20. See if you catch it with your stomach or your
Oh,
hands.
God.
You catch it with your stomach.
Oh, that
You're
is-
being thrown at
I-
probably
Is
around.
it okay if I, since he
Huh?
tried to throw that, can I try to counter her? Just only do 1d1.
You can't attempt to. She's currently throwing him at a force of around 90 miles an hour.
Oh wow!
You do actually manage to hit her. Well, you do 1 damage to her. And, Burnett, you take 2 damage as your entire body is now in a U shape around this tree. You're bleeding on this tree.
My
Very
character
happy.
says, "Bitch says what?"
She smiles at you. She's like, "Oh, you're next to my shit list, boy."
I really quick. Before I look over.
Oh,
Midnight.
dear.
You look up at
Are
who?
you able to help? I look over to Midnight. Midnight, are you able to help Azul? I'm not. Slate when it comes to
Saffron?
Saffron. Are you able to help them? Because if that's the case, I'll go over there with Nyla.
Oh my god, this is amazing, guys.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Look over to
Please. Okay, whose turn is it next?
So it's now Rogue's,
Rogue.
as
It's mine.
Roasted nods to
Rogue,
Malachi.
please, you need to do something.
Rogue, can you get
Okay.
out of that iron wire again? She's having a
Please
lot of
roll a
fun
20
with
or
you,
a
by the
19.
way.
Please kick her ass.
You notice that she
Oh,
is smiling at you.
Who's winning 19?
Now my question
Oh,
is, nope.
God.
So I was actually going to roll if you got
Uh,
below a 10, you would have escaped. But no, she notices that you tried to wiggle out again, but this time she actually throws a iron wire at your weapon, as it now is stuck to the ground. She's like, "Not this time, boy."
Mike.
Huh?
I feel bad.
Oh, roll
Can
d20,
you
see if your
please
chaotic
roll-
lightning will hit you or her. This time it's a
Please.
50-50 chance.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Please shock her to death.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Ah, fuck!
It hits
the
you.
hell?
Does he
I
hit
warned
him
you,
properly?
Kill-
He hits
please
himself
kill
for
himself,
another
please.
damage.
He hit a 3.
He currently does
at
not
least
have
heal
his
himself?
arms able to move to grab his potions, so he's unable to heal himself for the moment, and he just shocked himself as she's wrapping him up now and tying him to a tree.
So I
This
look
is not good, guys. I don't like being in this.
She's
All
like,
right.
"It's okay,
Is it
it's
my turn
okay.
again?
Your friends will be joining you soon. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Just
I
hang in
swear, if I get out of this, you are as good as a dead spider.
Ooh.
Oh, that just hurts. You know, how about I just wrap like 2 more chains around? Ah,
And I,
there we go.
I just rolled a 14, and I guess it was my.
Yeah, it is now your turn. You can hit either Saffron or
Let me
Nyla,
see.
or you can try to go into the shadows and try to hit the other guy, but that's significantly more difficult because you don't know where they are. Your
Can I
senses
try
are
to
high,
see if
though.
I can hit her? At least?
Huh?
Can I try to see if I can hit her and try to?
You're welcome to hit her, and then you have to roll another d20 to save Rogue.
All right, let me see what I can roll. Oh.
8. There are about 4 different chains on Rogue at the moment, crisscrossing over him. You do manage to remove one of them, but one of them.
But I do shoot her in the face, though.
Yeah, she squeals a little bit as your bullet hits her and does roll 1d4.
Says the spider to the fly. Hello for my dinner tonight.
Jesus. Roll 1d3.
1, 2, 3.
Please 3. Please
Oh, nice,
3.
two.
Please 3.
So you do manage to do
Nice.
some damage to her as she once again sneaks into the background, I guess, into the hidden layer. As she once again sneaks away. You can see her almost perfectly through the shadows. She is extremely fast, but you are able to see more or less where she is via using your X-ray vision and your thermal heat vision. And
No, I don't have thermal heat vision. Remember,
Oh, you have don't you? Isn't your senses
I
too
have
high?
I have 3 sensory. My
Right,
senses
right. You have
and
just
my
have
finger-
extreme senses, so you can hear her. You just can't quite see her.
Yeah.
So you're kind
But
of able
my
to know where
since
she
I've been
is.
trained as a thief, I know what to.
Yeah, you're able to get a general sense of where she is, which is inside these trees. And as you try to get Rogue out, you do manage to get off one of the wires before the other ones start, electrocuting you, actually. Rogue, roll 1d3.
Oh, why? What's just why?
Yeah, Rogue, roll 1d3, 1d20. Want to see whether or not you're able to cancel. Oh, sorry, that's 1d3. Yeah, roll 1d20. I was about to say.
Okay.
Good thing you did.
14.
Alright, good. You managed to actually cancel out most of the electricity that is immediately flowing into Roasted's hands. So instead of 3 damage, he only takes 1.
That's
Oh,
fine.
that's a lot better.
Yeah. You are now
fine.
being shocked, but
But can I
Rogue is
try to
still
roll
tied
one more
up.
time and see if I can break him out of the rest of the locks?
You can. It's going to probably do some kind of mental affinity against you again. You do whenever something like that happens, you do hear her shaking her wires a little bit. So you imagine that she is purposely controlling.
But also, that actually helps me because it determines where she is.
You once again, at this time with ice, you once again get frozen in place. You manage to get Rogue off, but 3 damage of ice is done to you, which is
That's fine.
exceedingly uncomfortable.
That's fine. Remember, I still have my semblance.
As Rogue immediately lands to the ground in quite a lot of pain.
So let's get a summary really quick. Look at everyone's health, then look at mine. The hell happened?
Well,
Yeah.
actually, dude, I can still use my potions and use my semblance.
Yeah, same
I
here.
mean,
Same
like,
here.
So you guys have a very good amount right now. But you guys hear over the speakers.
She hits you, you won't be feeling that well anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
won't
so
be.
it's my turn.
Uh-huh.
And I
You guys hear all the announcers real quick, though. And now, Rogue has once again been taken down, and it seems like, I keep forgetting you guys' name, sorry. Midnight has taken some damage, and his hand is now frozen to some of the wire. What will they do? It is now Autumn? Autumn's turn! Let's see what she
think I
does
need-
to the rest of them.
You think I need a hand to be dangerous, lady? You know I can easily hear you.
So, Sid,
what?
I'm over here legit just gonna do something risky. So everyone who is watching, so you know how Gen from Overwatch, it's like sands.
Please don't be stupid.
I think so.
Don't be stupid.
I'm gonna be stupid. So I have basically stance. I basically am using like a Genji stance. And all that.
Yeah.
Oh god, he is.
Oh,
I think he's doing.
So I'm basically gonna level 2 strength.
Oh, nice. That does
So-
deal damage to you, however, about 1 point of damage at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you start
Hell
pushing
out
a
of
lot of
here.
strength
Get
into you.
the hell out of here, son!
Your strength does start flowing into you, and it does feel like kind of like you're cracking your hands a little bit, which hurts significantly. But you start charging at her, and she just smiles at you because you are literally 4 feet under her. Roll 1d3.
But also, well, it's times 2 strengths, so it would be.
Yeah, 1d3 plus I would say plus 1. No, level 2 strength, so 1d3 plus 2. So roll 1d3.
That's what I said.
Okay,
If
okay.
you want to know, my weapon.
If you get a 3, you'll hit her 5.
Yeah, but no, you guys also got my katana upgraded version that I upgraded to. Has an infused dust thing, so it's infusing dust into the.
That you actually have to turn on before you start fighting, which is why. Yeah.
But with the weapon, remember I customized it.
Yeah, but whenever you use weapon, for example, Roasted's weapon, and he has to actually switch into a dust round. Rogue doesn't have to do it because this one is chaotic lightning, and the spider doesn't have to do it because that's her semblance.
I'm confused because mine is. But,
So basically, the way that works is if it's your semblance, you don't have to take a turn to do it because it's your semblance.
Edit.
But if it's an actual weapon, you have to manually put in. You have to actually state that you're manually putting in, which
I
you
have a
not.
question.
Hmm?
Would I be able to mimic more than one semblance?
At a time, no. You are able to mimic more than one semblance. You can mimic any semblance that you see as long as you know how it works, but you're only able to use one at a time.
You know how mine works. Mine just heals myself.
And the more often you use them, the more draining and more painful it gets.
So forget the dust thing really quick.
Yeah.
Let's see what I do.
Oh!
She's gonna get hit for 5.
So you
She's
pull
gonna
out your
get hit for
sword
5.
and you jab it into her stomach.
No,
As she looks at you,
the attack.
she looks down at her sword, at your sword. She looks up at you as blood is now clearly going down her stomach.
It's an X formation I make, basically.
Yeah.
On her.
She is legitimately confused. Normal people at this point would not have a stomach right now. She just looks...
I know.
She looks like you stole her baby, shat on it, and threw it away. She's like, what? How did... What?
So, I'm right now looking down after I slashed with the X on her body. I look up to her now, and she just sees a knight called Tyrion, like, and she hears a cackling of, "Oh, well, you just bit the dust, basically. That's just 2 HP. So, Barrett, get over here, bud."
She
Take
raises
her
her
down.
eyebrow before... She raises an eyebrow before she grins at you. Now, you know the grin I was talking about when she saw Brunette previously? That feral grin? Yeah, this is worse. Imagine if you had a 600-pound lion staring down at you. That's essentially what this looks like.
My character is just smiling with that.
As she leans down onto all four, and you hear Ublek say over the speaker, he probably meant to turn it off, but he's like, uh-oh.
So, can I dodge?
No. You see,
cannot.
you
Not
have
this
ridiculous
time.
amounts of speed. This is a woman who can put your speed to shame.
Can I tank it with my endurance? That
What?
I have, can I tank it?
Can you take a tank running over you?
Basic.
You
don't
can
know
take
where
it. You can take it.
Man.
It's just gonna hurt.
No, I know.
You gotta have a bad day, bud.
Yeah.
I know, but what I'm asking is,
Huh?
am I able to get it speed?
If you get above a 16, you can hold her in place. But you're gonna take some serious damage.
Give me.
Nope.
20.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
She grins at you and leans down onto all fours as you hear not only Ublek, but Ironwood and Port, all three at the same time, say, uh-oh. As she leans down into what looks like a feral pose. Her entire body seems to grow, almost, as her muscles seem to expand. You can hear the gears in what looks to be like talon boots on her legs start to grind against each other as she looks up at you with a smile you can only tell is predatory at best. As she rams her entire 600 pounds of raw muscle into you like a freaking freight train, running you into a tree and breaking it.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Could I, before she would have done that,
Uh-huh.
could I roll to see if I could have done like a last second save with one of the dust chambers that amplify speed?
Roll
Roll
roll 1d20, see whether or not you're able to you're
Or
able
use my
to tank
symbol.
the damage.
I was talking.
There is
kicking
no
her in the
okay.
head.
This is very similar to trying to stop a train that has about 17 walls in front of it. There is no
Remember,
stopping
you can
this.
copy my semblance.
Yeah, there is
Remember
no
that.
stopping this. This is there is only getting in the
I'm
way.
talking about like before she even starts charging.
Oh no. No. I mean, you
Like
can
when
run
she's-
I don't
forwards,
think, to be
but
honest, dude, you can't stop that. You're like trying to
So-
stop a bull that's trying to go.
yeah, so let me explain how quickly this is going down. The moment that she looks at Malachi to the moment that she charges after him is about 0.4 seconds. It's to Malachi, it lasts about 5 seconds because it's in his head and it's terrifying and it's like you have a deer in front of the headlights. For everyone else, it happens faster than they blink. You are able, if you wish to push him out of the way and take it. He has more health than you, so I would not suggest it, but you can also take semblance.
Could I tackle him and keep him from getting hit as well as myself?
You can attempt to. You would have to roll above a 17 because he is in a stance, which makes it so he is not going to move. So you tackling him would involve you both moving, and that's going to involve you being beaten. Both of you being beaten. You can lift him off the ground and throw him out of the way.
I look over while he's getting ready. I see him like do this thing. I'll look over at him, shake my head no, and tell that because
maybe I should just climb onto her back.
You could do that. I mean,
I'm shaking my head no. To my point, I look at her and look back at him and say yes.
I mean, I could grab onto her like a freaking backpack.
That's what I'm saying.
Arms under her
there you go.
shoulders and
So
latch onto her.
She's don't do 2d3 damage. She's don't return the pain back to you, Mal.
That's fine.
I'm still pain too.
That's gonna hurt. So, yeah, she slams into you, and you can vaguely feel at least 2 of your ribs cracking, maybe your arm a little bit too, as you get slammed into a tree. The tree's no more. You also notice if you look upwards, the announcer stadium just got hit by a tree. As she is now pinned you to the ground with a look that can only be, I'm a lion, I'm going to eat you.
My character still have the is more, hey, I'm scared, but at the same time, it feels great because my character is he, I guess.
Alright, it is now Palfurious Halcyon's turn, because I keep having you guys in the background. I apologize for that. Is now pure. Yeah. I know words. I know words, guys. I know words. So he pops up next to you. And he looks at his teammate, who now looks like a feral beast more than anything else, and looks at Burnett. He's like, you may want to get off of her. She may eat you. And I don't mean that figuratively. I mean that literally. She may rip off your arm.
Don't worry, I'll beat the crap out of her before that.
That wasn't a suggestion. As he pulls out his gun and shoots you in the head.
You're gonna have to copy my semblance, buddy.
Thunk.
Yeah, I'm going to.
He shoots you in the head off of her shoulders before he's just like standing next to her now as you've like literally been backed up. He's like, that wasn't a suggestion, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna copy Roasted Semblance.
You guys also remember, she hits hard. She's after me. She's after me in the attacks. And I have 5 8. Think about this.
Yeah, she hits very hard, especially when she is using her legs to boost herself. It is now Burnett's turn. By the way, just so you guys are aware, the way that his semblance actually works systematically is that you must take a full turn to use your semblance and regain all of your health. If during this period of time, you're not able to attack or anything. So,
I guess I'll run over there and then use
just dive bomb into the trees.
There's also another way. Use a potion.
Well, I'll be hiding.
You can use your potions if you wish.
Yeah, you can use a potion.
That won't help me.
Alright, you gonna go up to...
down my health is?
You gonna go up to full health?
Actually, I should probably use both of the potions and then hit her so Autumn doesn't die.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, go ahead, drink your potion.
Yeah, I'm just drink my potions and then hit her.
Alright, you drink 2 potions, which gives you 4 health.
And also, you guys gotta remember, she only has 2 health.
That'll put me at 7.
She's out once you attack her.
So, roll d20.
1.
Oh, I apologize.
Can you re-roll? Because that's...
May I re-roll? Because I'm having very stupid
you may not.
rolls.
You use both your potions, which means that you are less likely to hit either way. So you use both your potions and immediately go to attack her. And once again, Porphyrius blocks your weapon with his gun, rather than with his gauntlet, I should say, as he practically smacks out of the air. He's like, your fight ain't with her, boy.
Do I at least break through his gauntlet a bit?
You kind of smash into his gauntlet, but it's made of the same material, more or less, that your weapons are, so it doesn't really do much to it.
Alright. I guess it's,
it is not Chia's turn, or Chloe's turn. Sorry, the name is weird on this.
the sniper.
Yeah. She pops up once again as she grins, as you guys are now clustered in an area. You also notice that Porphyrius. Yeah, Porp. Yeah. Hal moves back a little bit as let's see.
Can't fix my.
Now, as a couple of things go through the air.
Please tell me she hits one of her allies again.
Yeah, she hits Hort. God.
Wow.
She hits Hal, not Hort.
Ouch!
All the
It's like,
eyes.
seriously, woman, it's
How is
called
he missing?
aiming for the enemy. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm not used to this terrain. It's all desert. It's getting in my clothes.
Is it okay if I give her a little
Sam."
piece of advice?
What?
Is it okay if my character gives her a little piece of advice?
I mean, you're welcome to.
My character just looks at a sniper rifle and says, "Let me give you a little piece of advice. Aim down the sights. Your sights off balance."
Are you taunting her, by the way? I'm just curious.
I'm not trying. Well, a little
Okay.
bit, but at the same time, you understand the terrain. If you're not a good sniper, you need to understand the terrain. I thought train for that.
Also,
You notice how her entire body pauses as he said that, as she turns towards you. Did you just say I was not a good sniper?
I'm not saying that.
I mean,
I'm
she
saying
hit two of her teammates already.
my character didn't. My character says, "No, I'm not trying to imply that you're a bad sniper. I'm saying you need to understand that snipers are trained for every type of terrain."
Okay, that's true. I'll give you that one. And she's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I'm going to, well, you know, Hal, you take over. You okay? You got that? Okay, good.
Okay, go.
Highly injured.
so Nyla,
She's like, Hal, you take over. Hal's just like,
Nyla.
Ay, ay, ay,
Yep.
ay.
and now
So-
Nyla's turn.
Saffron's gonna kill him.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna kill me.
Whoops, I made that way too small. Woo. Alright, sorry. I just kind of shrunk the character by about 50 pixels. Whoops. She looked like a
Yeah.
flat pancake. There we go. Alright, she pops up right next to Brunette again. She's like,
Wait,
Play
you got,
another
he took her. He
Yep.
took it.
he's what?
Yeah, I was trying to say that.
Yeah, what happened to his health?
I can't really edit my stuff myself.
She did what?
So
Sorry, what happened?
He's at 7. He's at 7 health.
Oh, I thought I went to
Yeah.
7.
No,
Sorry, my thing is a little bit laggy. So don't worry about it too much.
it's like this.
There we go. 7.
There
She's
you
like, another play toy. See, my play toy there. She points to Rogue, who is now, thankfully, out of her rope, but still is kind of in pain. See, my play toy over there. She puts down on his shoulder. Is a little bit busy at the moment. So if you could do me a favor and just lay down, please.
Got a 2.
Can you just
May
lay
I
down on the
see
ground?
if I
I'll wrap a
actually
chain
laid
around
my
you, please.
trap? May I see if I laid my trap of a fire chamber on my shoulder?
I mean, you're welcome to. You get above a 14. Nope.
This-
She's
Oh,
like, can you just like lay down? Just like take your body, like curl up,
my God.
flatten down, please. No?
No.
Are you sure? Are you sure? This is limited time offer, okay? Limited time offer.
May I grab her hand, please?
You're welcome
And
to.
just
You don't have to
slam
roll
her
for that. You
into
just grab her
Saffron.
hand. She's like, you love me.
May I slam her into Saffron for that?
Oh, you could try. Well,
Do I
Does it
have
need
to
to roll
roll?
again?
yeah, you have to roll and then she'll roll against you. See whether or not she can. Nope. Roll 1d3.
Do I hit Saffron?
You do not have enough to hit Saffron, but you do manage to slam her into the ground next to Saffron. She's like, ow! That's not a love tap. A love tap involves a lot more naughty stuff. Ow!
All right, now it's
It's now Saffron's turn.
Rogue's turn.
Question. No, Saffron,
She's down to 7.
question, Sid.
Huh?
I have a question.
Hmm.
When it comes to Saffron holding me down when she attacks, am I able to grab my pistol from the? It's in the back of my the back, where my in the holster right next to me. I could grab it and shoot her.
I mean, you're welcome to try to shoot her once she tries attacking you, but she looks at you and keeps you pinned to the ground. It's kind of weird. As she reaches back and grabs 2 potions, starts swinging them around. Oh, yeah. Before slamming them into her, regaining her health. As both her potions are now at 0. And she now has 6 health.
She didn't even have any potions on my screen.
Oh, she should. You guys should be able to see all their potions.
It was a
and stuff.
solid blue bar for me.
Yeah,
Every one of us has.
Oh yeah, you guys should be able to see the fact that she has it. Why is it not going to 6?
it doesn't
Yeah.
have
Going up for me.
Can
I
you
see.
just go
It's
up?
just a
Thank you.
blank bar.
Okay, there it goes. There it goes. There it
Yeah.
goes.
Well, the viewers can see, which is the main important part. As she looks down at Malachi, I'm gonna hurt you.
All right, I guess it's Rogue's turn. Can he take 1 potion at least?
She's
and
about
shoot?
to actually injure Mal. But anyway, so she's about to severely injure Mal, but can Mal injure her as well? That is the question. Well, D20 give up a 10. That is significant.
So
You guys are gonna
I-
trade blows.
So no, what I'm gonna do with that? You gave me a chance. I'm using that 20. I'm pushing her off with my semblance. Fuck you. I use that.
To push her off with your semblance, you will have to take 2 points damage because she
That's
is
fine. I will
massive.
take I will take it. I push her off.
All right.
Take the 2. I
That's
her
to
off.
push off
Yes.
as she swings at you, so she actually misses you somehow.
That's 2 points, not 3.
Does she
Oh,
at
wait,
least hit?
Burnett, roll D20.
Okay.
It took 3.
I wasn't beside her though.
You were directly behind her.
Well, wouldn't she have been closer since I slammed her right beside her?
You basically jumped onto her back and then got pushed off and then moved backwards a little bit. So you guys had like a good 5 foot difference between the two of you. Hmm?
Isn't
I had 5 health. You said 2. How did it go to 2? You only took 2 health. I had 5 health. It should be 3 health.
Oh, right. I apologize.
But you tried to make.
But anyways, also with that one, oh boy. So, Malachi pushes her off of him with incredible strength to a point where she's even surprised as she actually tries swinging and misses entirely and spins so hard her entire body lands onto Burnett.
So I look at her.
For one
wait,
day.
wait, question.
Hmm?
Does she accidentally kiss me in the ball?
Ooh.
Oh, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let me roll a D20 here, folks. Oh, she does.
Wait, what happened?
So Malachi
Go on
pushes
to me.
her off of him
Just-
as she swings sideways, missing him entirely, but managing with all of her force to twist her massive body and land onto Burnett's entire upper body, and her kneecap goes upwards, and with all of its glorious might, slams into his nuts.
But also,
I am unfazed. You'd be surprised how many times I got hit there.
So also with that one, did he say she kisses him on accident?
No, she lands on him.
You
Please
said
tell me she took a lot.
She
Please tell me she
landed
took
on
a lot
him,
of-
and then she kneed him in the nuts.
Please tell me
Wait,
she
you
took a lot
said
of.
she kissed me though.
She only did 1 damage to him, though.
How much damage did she get? Did she get knocked out?
Oh, she only got pushed. She didn't take any damage, because she almost just straight up knocked out Mal, but she got pushed instead, and barely did any damage to Burnett.
Azul asked if kissed her, but that's the
They did not
Yeah,
kiss.
that's what I asked.
Yeah. Oh, did you asked if she kissed him?
that's
yeah.
why
You know
I
what?
rolled.
You know what? Let me leave that to 1d2. 1, she kisses him. 2, she does not. She kisses him. How is there so many ones?
Hey,
So,
4 runs in a row.
The amount of ones here is statistically improbable.
So really quick, I'm gonna do
Yes. Even getting a
What is this?
Chris, guys, that is
I
fuck.
wanted to say,
What
I
the
wanted
hell?
guys, Sin, I just wanted
That's 1,
I
2,
wanted-
3, 4,
I
5.
What was that?
Five.
Mel?
wanted to test it. I wanted to test it to see if I got. That's why that was there. I wanted to That's
Oh my god. Yeah, with that one, you are so flabbergasted by the fact that Burnett just got kneed and kissed that you can't even muster up anything to punch her in
I
the
have
back of
no
the skull.
words to describe it.
Question.
So I'm looking at this, be like, camera. I let
Yeah.
you take a picture.
By the way, if you guys scroll up a little bit, there's a 20 right there as well.
21, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to have to postpone this. Whoops, that I went twice. I apologize for that.
Question.
Oh.
What?
How does she react to accidentally kissing me?
Ooh.
That is surprisingly average. She looks at you with a look that can only be verified by saying, "I'm sorry, what?" Her kneecap is still in your balls, by the way, as her hands are now on your shoulders, and she looks at you like you just took a gigantic shat on a tree and said, "Look, it's a bird."
So are we doing the next time the rest of the
She's very confused. But yeah, now it's Rogue's turn, and then we're going to end it. And next week, the villains and the heroes, 2 heroes that'll be joining us, will be
I know,
watching
but I
the
want to
villains
roll
finish
after
up this
Rogue. I
battle.
want to see him do something.
Okay, I'm gonna do a series of things. First off, I'm gonna take a potion because
Okay.
I need to get health back.
God only knows that.
Yeah, take one potion, and you're gonna fire at one of them, aren't you?
Those ones, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do a couple things first. Second,
Mhm.
since my character smokes, I'm gonna take out a cigarette and light it, and I can
It
talk
just kind of
to-
blend into the background, pulled out cigarette, you know.
And then I start talking to Midnight.
Mhm.
Hey, can you sense that one's wires? Where they are and vibrations?
Remember, my senses are top notch, so yes, I can. I can see them as well. Remember.
Excellent. And I just changed my battle axe back to a crossbow. Just tell me where to fire. I load a dust dust round into the chamber.
She's
Okay.
currently right here, and then
Let's see
the
what you
other
can
one is not making any sound. So it would be literally impossible for Roasted to see her.
Remember, I can't see her, but I can see her wires.
Yeah, oh, well, the sniper doesn't have wires, and the one that does have wires is currently on the ground after giving a love tap.
So,
Okay.
You're welcome to shoot. You're welcome to shoot that one. You just may hit both of her allies and your allies, possibly.
You know what? I will. Oh God!
If you
not
shoot
risk that.
Saffron,
I would not
if
risk
you shoot
it. I would
Saffron,
Look,
yeah,
Can
if you shoot
can I look
Saffron,
around?
you can hit every single person except for the sniper.
Wait,
attention.
Why do all of you have to be in the same area? Honestly.
I know, right?
I was
Okay.
pinned down. Did I hurt her? And
Yeah.
actually land somewhere
So if you shoot Saffron, it'll be the same roll as to hit Burnett because they are on top of each other. Everyone else, you would have to roll a individual shot for, including yourself. But yeah, that's a lot of hits.
Okay.
So also you might hit Roasted. He's close enough.
My character can heal himself, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can
Okay,
deal immense amount of damage, or you can possibly deal no damage. It's why your thing is a very gambling move here. Are you a gambling man? Are you feeling like a punk?
Remember, actually, dude, he has flipping the board.
He
Do it.
does.
I do. Yes. So can I
Just
flip
why?
the board? Because can flip the board do something here?
In this exact circumstance, flipping the board, I believe, means that their plans are more or less gone. Your thing is almost always active, which is why I like saying that the fact that the sniper cannot seem to hit her goddamn enemies is why.
Okay, if it's always active, then I.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I am a gambling man, so I'm gonna take.
All right, take
Oh,
the gamble.
boy.
Let's see what
All
you
right,
get.
roll d20 for Saffron
Will you
slash
get heads or tails?
I look over to him and say, "Do it."
All right, you hit Saffron and Burnett.
Yes.
Now roll now d20 for Nyla.
Okay,
Do you miss
now
or hit?
D20.
It's a miss.
You miss. All right. Can you hit Porphyrius?
Please. Hit
There's gonna
that
be
fucking
so many
bitch.
rolls here.
15.
Yes.
All right, you hit
Okay, there.
Porphyrius.
Now
Can
we're
you hit
talking.
Malachi?
If I hit
Could be
Roll to
very
hit
interesting.
Malachi?
as
Don't hit
shit.
Malachi. Please don't hit Malachi.
I don't care. If you hit me, that's fine.
Ooh.
You miss Malachi. Can you hit Roasted and yourself?
This is the last one.
Let's see if
Himself
he hits
actually
me,
is the last
finally. Will he hit me? Nope, he
one. He
won't.
does not. Do
No,
you
I
hit
won't.
yourself?
Do myself. Let me see.
Yes, you do. All right.
I do.
Roll a d20 for Saffron / Brunette. Damage will be dealt to both with one roll. You do 2 damage to both Saffron and Brunette. Roll d20. Roll 1d3 for Nyla.
Nyla missed. It was
Oh wait, you rolled
Wait,
a
no, he didn't
1d20.
hit me.
Sorry.
Yeah, you told me to roll around D20.
Sorry,
So-
sorry. Roll 1d3. So 3 damage don't be done to Saffron. The other one, do another 1d3 for Nyla.
No,
Oof.
the big guy. Remember, he missed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Roll d20 for
Yeah,
what's his face?
yeah. What?
Oh,
like,
sorry,
what
roll- Sorry, get weird out in names. So god damn, you're doing so much damage. So it passes through Nyla and
wow.
doesn't even affect her, but it does almost knock out what's his face. And now one more for you, my good sir.
Porphyrius.
Now my question is, we're gonna double that boy. One more on you, and it's gonna be doubled up because it's gone through so many people.
So, actually,
Oh dear.
so, Sin,
Huh?
question. Since
Oh,
they
fuck.
are basically done,
Oh, 4. Thank God it wasn't a 3.
Oh, you're so bad.
they're
What?
almost-
Oh my god.
since this one has one,
But that was
Uh-huh.
so worth it, because
Since
do you
was
think
one?
we'll be able to- Do you think with their low HP finish this episode possibly now? Because what Rogue did, we might be able to finish it.
No, we're not able to finish it tonight
I
because
actually
I've gotta
try
go
one more
cut
thing?
chicken.
Can I actually see if I can do something depending on the roll?
Sure.
Ooh!
We'll stop him now. Continue.
So what's up at me?
Yeah.
Since my character, since that's over with, since I rolled a 15, thank
Yeah.
God, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to shoot him in the face
So he's out.
and say,
Just straight up finish him off.
yeah, I'm just going to straight up finish him off and let me see how much damage I do.
Oh Jesus! You
So
immediately
the-
start running over to him as he is being shocked violently at the moment. He's
My
like,
character
"Ah,
just-
ah, ah."
My character rushes over to him, and he's confused by all this. He looks behind him and sees my shotgun in his face, and I say, there can only be one Grim Reaper, bitch.
as he is
And I
now
shoot him in the
knocked out.
face.
He is still capable of being revived if his allies manages to give him a health potion of hers or his. But yeah, so that's nice. Oh, okay. What are you doing, Mo?
So that was
So, question: am I able to use? How much does the max amount of?
Your absolute max gives you a +2 to damage and a -2 to your health.
Okay, I'm gonna risk it.
Oh boy, here we go.
I mean,
So-
it's pretty
so
worth
back-
it.
After this is our last roll.
So-
After this,
Well, no, Sin. I have level
Mhm.
1, 2, and 3. Level 1 gives me a +1. Level 2 gives me a +2. Level 3.
Oh, so if you go up to 3, you will knock yourself out.
I'm knocking myself out.
All right.
wait, what?
After
Are you
the
crazy?
hit.
The reason why.
After the
No,
hit.
All right.
if you guys think about it,
Fortune favors the bold.
that
Wait.
actually might help. I could take with my slash. These two are close. With
Mhm.
my slash, I could take both. With this one, almost.
You would have to roll another d20 to actually hit Nyla, since she's on the
Question.
ground, while the other one is pretty much like the size of a person at the moment. So if you want to hit Nyla, you also have to roll another d20.
Fuck you.
You did not manage to
So,
hit her as you swing through the air, more or less. But you do manage to hit her. Roll 1d3.
She's out. If you
Oh,
really
she's
think about it,
absolutely
she's
out. I just want to see how. Yeah, she's out. So she also gets knocked out. She has no healing potions though. So Nyla, right, in the middle there, is just like, oh god, oh god,
So-
oh no.
So I don't,
Actually, what level did he use?
He's level 3, so he is out cold. He like channels his
Okay,
energy into
My
himself.
healing potions on him now.
He channels his energy into
I
himself
posted-
and swings
I
with
saw
so much
posted.
force, his entire body goes limp.
before I pass, That's what you get. You lioness bitch.
Question: why didn't you use your potions, you idiot?
Well, no, if I use one potion, I won't use them.
I guess I'm gonna have to feed him his potions when it's over.
No,
Probably.
you guys think about it. You guys think about it. And use a potion and my semblance, I wouldn't be able to do that. Only
Yeah, you won't be able to do it to quite the same point. But anyways, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we're going to finish up this battle, and the heroes are going to watch in on this as well. At least two of them are. Corin and Ron are going to be watching in on this battle as we finish up. And then Malachi and Burnett are also going to be doing the same on the heroes crossover
They're probably
video.
gonna be teleported right out of the battle too.
I know, right? But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, go check out all the links that are in the description and on the page at the moment. Go check out all the fun stuff that we like to do because constantly. And we got a lot more videos and stuff in store for you guys, so I'm very excited to continue this. And next crossover video is going to be the last portion of Vods of the Century, the training arc. So we're going to... Jesus Christ, 17, 17, 16.
Oh wow!
Oh, but anyways, so this is gonna be the last portion of Vods of the Century, the training arc, and so we're going to have a massive split between the worlds after this point. They're gonna be very, very different from each other, so it should be a little bit more interesting for you guys to watch. So keep in tune for that, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Auf Wiedersehen.
This was lioness bitch out.
I get a feeling they're gonna be teleported right out of the damn arena. Right.
Yeah, that's.